Scruffy, that was a hard game, wasn't it? Oh, welcome back. We are at Ridgeview Kids Club and it's Miss Sharon and Scruffy. Can you say hi? We were just trying to play a game, weren't we? And it was hard, wasn't it? We were trying to keep that beach ball in the air without letting it touch the ground, right? And it was hard work. Are you tired? Me too. Well, just a second ago, I heard an eagle outside, and you know what? It reminded me of another way that we could maybe try in a bit to see if we can get a ball to float in the air for a long time. But we'll try that in just a minute. But we wanted to be in the science lab today because we're getting ready to go back to school, right? And science is your favorite, right? It's your favorite subject. So we're in the science lab again today, and we're going to do a little experiment in just a few minutes. But hearing that eagle reminded me of something, and it's about a Bible verse that we're going to share. So I want to read this Bible verse to you today, and it's Isaiah 40, chapter 31, and it says, "But the people who trust the Lord will become strong again. They will be able to rise up as an eagle in the sky. They will run without needing rest. They will walk without becoming tired." Isn't that a cool verse, Scruffy? Well, I know that sometimes we get tired, right? When do you get tired, Scruffy? After you go on a hike, right? When else do you get tired? Oh, sometimes when you're doing your schoolwork, right? When else do you get tired? Oh, playing chase or playing a game with a ball, right? When we were just playing with that ball, and I was getting tired too. Well, today we are going to talk about eagles a little bit and how they can remind us that we need to depend on God and trust in the Lord for our strength. So there was something I was reading about eagles, and I learned that when there's a storm, do you know what eagles do? Most birds will hide in the trees or try to get away when they sense a storm coming, but eagles go to a really high place and they wait for the wind that is bringing the storm. Did you know that? I just learned that. They wait for the wind, and then when the wind comes bringing the storm, the eagles use that wind and soar way up above the storm. So they are safe from the storm. They use the wind from that storm to keep them safe, and it takes them way up high in the air, so they are soaring above the storm. Isn't that amazing? So they're way up there high above the storm and safe during that storm. And when it talked in this verse about how people who trust the Lord become strong again, that reminds me of those eagles, okay? Who rise up above the storm and use that wind from the storm to keep them way up there safe. Isn't that cool? And I know sometimes you get scared during a storm, don't you? What don't you like about a storm, Scruffy? Okay, and what else? Oh, those can be scary, right? So Scruffy said he doesn't like thunder or lightning, that the loud noise scares you, right? What do you like to do during the storm, Scruffy? You hide. I know that because I've seen you hiding. Yeah. And so, but those eagles, they use that storm and they get up above it by soaring above using the wind to soar above the storm, and they stay safe up there. Well, that reminds me that we need to trust in the Lord for our strength, and so that we can rise up like an eagle in the sky. And eagles always use the wind and the air currents to rise up and soar. So a lot of times when we see birds, they're flapping their wings really, really hard, right? Like what birds do you see in our yard that are flapping their wings really hard all the time? Hummingbirds, right? They flap their wings super fast. But eagles, they use those wind currents to help them soar and get way up high in the sky. And they don't flap their wings very much, do they? They just rest on the wind. And that's what we need to do. We need to rest in the Lord and trust in the Lord, and He can be our strength. So are you ready to help me show a fun science experiment today? Okay, so I've got something for you to do, Scruffy. You're going to hold the ball for us. we're gonna use something to try to see if we can get this ball to float in the air. And this, we're gonna use this hair dryer to be God, to represent God who gives us the strength. So I'm gonna have you see if you can, by using this blow dryer, if we can keep this ping pong ball in the air. What do you think? You think it'll work? No? Well, let's try it. So Scruffy, I'm gonna let you know when to let go of the ball, okay? Okay, let's see if this works. So remember, the blow dryer is gonna represent God and our trusting in the Lord. Let go. Awesome, wow. Okay, do you think we can move the blow dryer and see if it'll still float? Look, it's working. Now, let's see what happens when something comes in and tries to take our strength away and we take our eyes off of God. There's Mr. Hands. Oh no! What happened to the ball? It stopped floating, didn't it? And it fell down. Well, we want to make sure that we trust in the Lord, just like this blow dryer kept that ball in the air, didn't it? Well, this blow dryer and the air that came from that blow dryer represents God and the strength that He can give us. And so when we trust in the Lord, we can rise up and become strong again. We can rise up like an eagle in the sky, just like that ball was able to float in the sky, right? We can rise up like an eagle in the sky. We can run without needing rest. We can walk without becoming tired because we are trusting in the Lord and He is our strength, right? And remember last week we talked about how we want to do our work and work hard and do our work for the Lord. Well, one of the ways we do that is we trust in the Lord to give us strength, right, Scruffy? Isn't that cool? Did you like that experiment? You want to tell me something? Oh, yes, the kids could try that at home, right? You should try it at home. If you don't have a ping pong ball, what else can you use? What else do you think you could use, Scruffy? Oh, that's a great idea. A balloon, right? What else? Maybe a beach ball, right? And all you need is a hair dryer and something to try to float above it, like a beach ball, a ping pong ball, or a balloon, right? And you can remember when you do that at home that we need to trust in the Lord to help us become strong. And if we do that, we won't get tired or weary because our strength will come from the Lord, right? Just like the eagle gets his power from the wind and he's able to soar, we get our power and our strength from the Lord, right, Scruffy? Great job, Scruffy. You got an A in science today. Good job. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Bye.